Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a breaking news that's it's coming out from Canada, and I want to share this breaking news with you guys. Okay, usually I don't post videos on Monday. I try to take Monday off to catch up with some other things. But I saw this video and I think it's very important for all new international students coming into Canada to take note of this, to take note of this video. This video is actually coming from the Minister of Immigration, Marc Miller. Few hours ago, he came out to say this that I'm about to share with you guys. So listen, but it's just so sad that I felt like this is going to be affecting tons of international students coming into Canada, new international students coming into Canada. And I'm going to share my key takeaway on just my opinion in what with the whole breaking news, okay? Before I share the video with you guys, a few weeks ago, Marc Miller, the Minister of Immigration of Canada, he said there's going to be a raise in the income limit for international students from $10,000 to $25,000. Okay, all new international students was like, "Oh, that's expensive, but we can manage to deal with it." And again, he did during that press conference. He also made mention of the housing crisis in Canada. Trying to get accommodation in Canada right now, it's very expensive, guy. I especially coming here as an international student, it's very expensive for you to get accommodation. Okay, and he said it's not fault of international students. Again, he he made another press conference where he shared exciting news of international students in Canada that they're going to be eligible to work 40 hours per week while school is in section, which I think it's a great news, right? While school is in section, though it's a pilot program that they're still testing this program to see how it works, but at the same time, it is what it is, and it's good for all international students. And again, just few hours ago, he came out to give another press conference, and that's what I felt like I should share with you guys for you guys to watch this video. I'm going to share my own opinion at the end of this after you finish watching this video. And then feel free to also share your own thoughts on the comment section, okay, guys? Because I really think this is going to affect a lot of international students, and I mean those that are still on their way coming. It's really going to affect them, okay? So please watch this video and then we come back and we discuss and share your own opinion and my own opinion, what I think it is, okay?
National students are a valuable asset to this country. They're bright, young individuals that enrich our communities and bring significant social, cultural, and economic benefits. They deserve the best. They deserve world-class academic experiences that they sought out and hoped for. And Canada is renowned for that. Sadly, this has not always been the case. Pour que ces avantages perdurent et que le Canada conserve sa réputation mondiale, nous devons nous attaquer aux problèmes récents qui ont rendu certains étudiants vulnérables et ont porté atteinte à l'intégrité de notre programme pour les étudiants internationaux. It's unacceptable that some private institutions have taken advantage of international students by operating under-resourced campuses, lacking supports for students, and charging high tuition fees, all the while significantly increasing their intake of international students. Cette augmentation rapide exerce également une pression sur le logement, les soins de santé et d'autres services. Si la réglementation des établissements d'enseignement relève des provinces et des territoires, certains d'entre eux ont laissé perdurer ce phénomène inacceptable pendant trop longtemps. Today, I am announcing 3 principal measures. 1, a temporary 2-year cap on new international student permits. It is the latest in a series of measures to improve program integrity, set international students up for the success in order to maintain a sustainable level of temporary residence in Canada as well. To ensure that there is no further growth in the number of international students in Canada for 2024, we are setting a national application intake cap for a period of 2 years. For 2024, the cap is expected to result in approximately 364,000 approved study permits, a decrease of 35% from 2023. In the spirit of fairness, we are also allocating the cap space by province based on population, such as that some provinces will see much more significant reductions. We'll continue to work closely with those provinces and territories to put these measures into place, as they will be responsible for determining how the cap is distributed between its designated learning institutions that they have jurisdiction over. I've had productive conversations, in particular with British Columbia and Ontario already, and we all recognize that more needs to be done to protect the integrity of our system while supporting international students. In addition, effective immediately, applicants must provide a provincial attestation with their study permit application. At the same time, the cap will not apply to students in graduate levels of studies, including master's and doctoral students. Those are the people we're looking for. Study permit applications at the elementary and secondary school levels will also be exempt. Deuxièmement, afin de mieux aligner le programme de permis de travail post-diplôme avec l'intégrité du système, nous modifions également les critères d'éligibilité. À partir du 1er septembre 2024, les étudiants internationaux qui commencent un programme d'études faisant partie d'un accord de licence de programme d'études ne seront plus admissibles à un permis de travail post-diplôme après l'obtention de leur diplôme. Dans le cadre de ces accords, les étudiants fréquentent un établissement privé qui a été autorisé à dispenser le programme d'études d'un établissement public associé. Ces programmes ont connu une croissance significative en attirant des étudiants internationaux ces dernières années, bien qu'ils soient moins surveillés que les collèges publics et qui constituent une échappatoire en ce qui concerne l'éligibilité au permis de travail après l'obtention du diplôme. To repeat, as of September 1st of this year, postgraduate work permits will no longer be available to public-private institution models. Thirdly, in the coming weeks, we will be announcing that open work permits will only be allowed and be available to spouses of international students enrolled in master's and doctoral programs, as well as professional programs such as medicine and law. Spouses of international students enrolled in other levels of study, including undergraduate and college programs, will no longer be eligible. To be clear, the cap will not apply to applicants within Canada looking to extend their studies, as it wouldn't be fair to prevent someone from finishing the program, nor will the cap have an effect on study permit holders currently in Canada. These temporary measures will be in place for 2 years, and the number of new study permit applications that will be accepted in 2025 will be reassessed at the end.
All right, guys, so you've watched the video and you've heard all he said. Now, I have a 3 key takeaway from what he said in this video, and I'm going to share my own opinion. But before that, his opening statement, he did say international students are a valuable asset to this country. International students are always a valuable asset to every nation. They contribute to the economy, okay? And at the same time, if you're paying a high tuition, you want to get the best. This is what Canada is known for. But as at what it is, it's not. Students are not actually getting the best from their education. And he went ahead to say it is unacceptable for some private institutions to have taken advantage. So they impose a high fee and lack of access of what the students actually need for them to get the education that they are paying for. I think this is the reason why this whole thing is going on in Canada. You see, I've had a scenario where, I had a friend told me, like, in his faculty, in his class, there were about 150 to 200, just in one class. I think that is too much. If you are paying thousands of dollars, when I went to school, where sometimes we're only like 6 in the class, so having like about 250 to 200, that is outrageous. Okay. So this is why I think the changes that they are implementing, this is the bedrock of the changes. Okay. So my 3 takeaway from what he said: one, he said there is going to be a temporary 2-year cap on new international student permit. Okay. So this 2-year cap, remember, this is just a pilot program. They're going to review it at the end of the 2 year, at the end of every year, to see what's going on, if it's actually favoring them or if it's not working, And again, there is going to be a provision as attestation from the province that you're going to combine with your work permit, when applying for your work permit. So you have to have that, okay? So there's going to be a 2 year cap on new international student permit. For those students that are already in Canada, they don't have this, okay? They just get an open work permit, but now there's going to have a 2 year cap. My number two here is that as of September this year, postgraduate work permit will no longer be available to any person who attend private or public institution. Then the third one, he did make mention of it. He said in the coming weeks, and this is why it's good for you guys to stay tuned, to this channel. I will keep on bringing you guys all the breaking news coming out from Canada regarding this, because there's going to be more changes that it's coming out. Okay. So the third one, he said in the coming weeks, okay, we will be announcing open work permits and will only be allowed to spouse in the medicine and also in law. Okay, so you are still, if you, so what is actually saying that if you are enrolled in any of this program, masters, if you are enrolled in any professional program like doctorate, medicine, and law, you can still bring your spouse, and your spouse will be able to have that open work permit. But if you are an undergraduate, no, you cannot. How we used to work before, you can enroll in college and have your spouse come down to Canada. Your spouse will still have access to work permit, and that's how it is even here in the United States. Okay, so but that's not going to be the case again going forward. Okay, so if you are planning to come down here as an international student coming with your spouse, and you are going to be enrolling in undergraduate studies, please have in mind that your spouse will not have a work permit as the case used to be before. It has changed. And again, this is temporary cap, and it's only for 2 years based on what he said. So after 2 years, they're going to go in 2025, they're going to review this whole thing this whole breaking news of a thing that they're announcing right now, and they see if it's working or if it's not. Okay, so please guys, stay tuned. I'm going to bring you guys the update as it comes, and I'm going to bringing it to you guys on a timely manner. Okay, so please stay tuned. If you are moving to Canada, please keep on doing your thing. Canada still need lots of skilled worker. This has nothing to do with skilled work. This is just for only international students. And again, before I forget, if you are here as a student, if you're already in Canada as an international student, it does not affect you already. This is just for the new international student coming into Canada. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Please remember to share this video, like, and I will see you on my next video. Peace.